Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and welcome to Sorry Atari, where the games are well described and played horribly. This week, we're going to look at 1982's Worm War I by 20th Century Fox. It is a beauty of a shooter, one that I've actually spent a lot of time with when I was younger with my uncle. We would play this cooperatively. Great freaking game. It was written by David Lubar, who wrote a number of what I consider underrated titles. He wrote Nexar, which I've done on the station, Flash Gordon, Space Master X7, which I absolutely loved, Fantastic Voyage, and of course River Raid 2, which was released towards the end of the Atari's life and never really got the sales that it probably should have. Anyway, he was also involved in, by the way, game development for the Atari 800, the Apple, the Game Boy, and the NES. So he was kind of across the board in game development. Also ended up writing teen novels later on. So, yeah. Speaking of, let's read the description, shall we? Before we get started. Worm War I has begun. Hordes of giant worms are descending upon the city of Teriyaki. It's up to you, a master tank commander, to skillfully navigate through the ruins and blow away these destructive invaders. Be careful. Many a good driver has been wiggled to death under the weight of a giant worm. Oh, I'm not saying anything. Lots of luck, Commander. Lots of luck. All right, let's get started. Before I do hit the button, I am going to mention that this game has several variants. One makes the worms invisible. I'm not going to go through the variants, but I'm going to just basically play the basic one. All right, let's get started playing. All right, so here we go. It's pretty basic. Up accelerates. Down hits the brakes. The developer recommends that you hit the brakes at the beginning of every level so that the worms don't hit you right away. And that's pretty good advice. Okay, now here we have the gas stations. My uncle and I used to call them the pagodas. I think they're actually gas stations. I mean, they gas up your tank, so I'm gonna imagine that's what they do. Of course, right, left, and fire do what you would expect. Basically, you shoot the worms for points, and you hit the blocks for points. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to have to pass him by. And that is an important part of the game, is trying to figure out when you should just pass them by, and when you should try and intercept them. See, like that one, I probably should have intercepted that one. Now, of course, at the top you can see the score. Shoot. And beneath that you can see how much fuel you have left. Every time you hit a block or a worm, you lose more gas. One thing we used to do in two-player is one of us would take one side of the screen and the other would take the other side of the screen, of course, and you can figure out where the worm's going to be right before they warp in, and then you open fire on them immediately. The only problem with that is every once in a while you'll end up taking out a gas station accidentally, so you got to kind of wait just like a second. You got to give them a little bit of a lead. But that worked pretty well. Eventually this gets really really difficult to maneuver through the blocks. Hey. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. Oh no, not again! I have done that so many times back when I was a kid. It's like shoot a bunch of them in a row. Alright, see, you do have to shoot out that block, or at least you want to. Get it out of the way. So you gotta be real careful and not take out the gas station. Nice. Really like the color on this game, too. Good use of color for the Atari 2600. Yeah, baby. Free gas. Let's get it. Doing pretty good here. I just wing this one. Oh, it's gonna eventually get harder here. Yeah. Should have ducked that one too. Cannot believe I did that. Cannot believe I missed that worm. Ah, not good. The worms crawling, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle. Oh man, they're playing pinochle on my snout now. On your snout. Do, 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 do. You used to know all the lyrics for that song. Yeah. Oh, I'm almost dead. Got me 6 seconds of gameplay left. At least I broke 10,000. Wait, I can probably get... Oh, and it's over. That's World War I by 20th Century Fox Games. I really do like it. I think it's a good game. Definitely worth playing. I paid a bit much. It's to get a box copy. It's kind of expensive, but you can get the just the game for well under $10, and it's well worth. It's definitely worth. You know, even if you got it for like $10, it'd probably be well worth it. To get this one, because it is fun to play. Definitely bring a friend if you can, because it's a great two-player game. Alright, that's it for Sorry Atari this week. I will see you in a couple of days, and I promise I will be doing a few more of these in the near future. Bye!
Retro Rob's Gaming Videos.